Hello, everybody. I hope y'all are all doing great today. Today, I have a question for y'all, and that is when you hear the word hell, what comes to mind? If you're like most people, I'd say you probably imagine a hot, fiery place underneath the ground where you go if you're living life in the wrong way, and you stay there for all eternity, and you got the devil poking you in the butt with a pointy stick. Now, if you ask me, I don't think that's it. I think that it is a good metaphor for life, and it's something that they're trying to teach us, like most things with religion and philosophy. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say, picture your worst life, right? As far as things you can control. So let's say you don't have self-esteem, you don't have confidence, you're not doing the things you need to do, like taking care of your health, doing your work, pursuing your career, and you don't have any relationships. That sounds like torture to me, and that's something that will continue for all of eternity of your life here, as long as you continue to live in the wrong way. Now, what is the right way? I have no idea, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and pretend I have the answers, but I don't think that those answers are gonna come from me, a good video like this, or even a religious book that was written by other people. I think that the story can be guided by those things, guided by information to other people, but ultimately it's got to come down to you. You have to write your own story, your own book. Now, when I say book, when I say story, it might sound like a lot. Oh my God, I have to write a book, I have to write a story. Relax, we're gonna get there. I know staring at the blank page before you, it might seem kind of daunting, but that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how you can write your way out of hell, out of any terrible situation with just 100 words per day. And while we're on the topic of how cool journaling is, there's actually scientific health benefits that come with it, and those things are reduced stress, improved immune function, it keeps your memory sharp, it boosts your mood, and it strengthens your emotional intelligence. Now, I think every single one of those benefits is benefits from healthy sex. So kind of makes me wonder, what if we did journaling and sex at the same time? Would we get double the benefits? I don't know, but maybe that's an experiment for y'all to try at home. So now let's get into actually talking about journaling itself. And the thing with journaling is it allows you to take the mess of things in your head, so whether that's thoughts, feelings, anything, and you're able to take it out of there, put it on the paper in front of you, and you can arrange it in a way that makes sense. You can create a story out of it. And the really cool thing about it is, like I mentioned before, you can see yourself progress over time from where you started and where you are now just through your words. And you'll even be able to notice patterns of, oh, I'm feeling good when these things are happening, or I'm feeling bad when these things are happening, or I'm not doing the things that were making me happy. So to start journaling, I recommend doing it in the morning, right when you wake up, or a little bit after, maybe take a shower, go through it. You'll see why once I get through the process. And I know I said 100 words a day. There's gonna be 4 steps, and that doesn't mean you need to do 25 words for each one. Do whatever you think, but 100 words is more than enough. And I'm going to be putting these 4 things in order. It's what's worked for me, but really there doesn't need to be in order. So we want to start with number 1, venting. And you're pretty much just going to ask yourself, what's going on today and where am I at mentally? And it can be good, it can be bad, write about whatever you're feeling. And either way you can say, oh, I'm feeling good today, think these things are going great, or these things are going bad, I'm not feeling the best, I'm feeling stressed out. And this allows you to see where you are, and you can then see why you might be there, and you can see the things that might change it, might not. And that's where you start to notice the patterns of what's making you feel a certain way and what the solutions are. Number 2, good old gratitude. Now that you got where you're at, you got your thoughts, your vibes all written down on that paper, it's good to find some gratitude, because if we don't, how can we truly appreciate the gift of life if we don't stop and smell the roses every once in a while? Now, depending on how those roses smell isn't important. Whether you're on top of the world or you're kind of getting your ass kicked by life right now, it's good to find things to be grateful for. Now, the reason I recommend going from venting to gratitude is because now you can see exactly where you're at. And gratitude can help you, give you the humility to stay in that good place, to be grateful for it and not get thrown off of it because you're being naive. And it can also give you things to be grateful for that help you push through the hard times. Number 3, Set the intentions for your day. So before we started this, you had no idea what the story was going to be. Now you got some things going, you got some ideas. The stage is ready to be set for this beautiful script you're about to write. Really easy. All you got to do is ask yourself a couple questions. What are my intentions for today is an obvious one. What kind of energy do I want to bring to my interactions, to my work? And why am I doing these things in the first place? The reason I recommend in the beginning that you do journaling in the morning, first part of your day, is partly because of this. If you set your intentions in the beginning of the day, you go throughout the rest of your day with these in mind. So that way you're doing things purposefully. You're not just randomly hoping for the best and raw dogging life. The fourth and final part of my pro journaling technique guide is to make a to-do list and actually do it. Now, you have your story. You already did all the other 3 steps. Now you want to make that story a reality by taking action. When you're making this to-do list, take a look at your intentions, take a look at your feelings, and make it based off that. You don't want to just make it like a basic chore list, like doing the dishes. And I mean, unless a girl came over and left because your house was a fucking mess, go do the dishes, bro. Put that on there, please. But I'll usually do 5 things a day on my list, and it'll be based on my intentions. So I want to be a professional writer. So do I have things on there? Am I working on my blog? Am I writing every day? And then also my feelings. If I'm not doing something and it's making me stressed, then I need to put that on that list and get that taken care of. And if you're ever struggling to get these things done, just take a look at your past journal entries, maybe a time you were feeling rough. Look for those patterns and just get it done. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all today. I promise you, I guarantee that if you do this, you just do a small 10-minute investment every day, writing these things down, you're gonna see progress in your life. I know I definitely did, like I said before. Looking back on this journal from 2024, a year later, and I can't even believe it. I feel great about it. I'm very proud of everything I went through, and that I stayed committed and journaled my progress, because it's good to see. You might not realize these things if you're not journaling them. I want you to feel that sense of pride. I want you to look back and be like, wow, I did it. So do it. Take the 4 steps I just gave you. Write something right now. If you don't hit 100 words, you're good, bro. At least you did it. Get started. You can get to where you want to be. You just got to put in the work. Take care, everybody.